Hello and welcome to my channel. This is lesson 1, installing and opening Maya. Now, I would really appreciate it if you guys leave likes, comments on what you guys want, any specific tutorials that you want, and obviously subscribe. I want to make my videos where it gets straight to the point. So, in this lesson, in lesson 1, we'll be learning how to install Maya and open Maya, and also learning how to navigate around the Maya workspace, what you see when you open up Maya and what to expect. And without further ado, let's get on with it. So now you find yourself at the Autodesk site. This is where you want to go to install Maya. Now you go under products, and there's a whole bunch of other softwares. Right now we're focusing on Maya. And now you notice that it costs a lot of money. But there are ways to get Maya for free. Now, for the first trial, the first way is to download the free trial, which I'm pretty sure will give you free access for about 30 days. And instead of paying, what you want to do is, I'm guessing half of you are either students or teachers or somewhere in a company or a school faculty. And then there's good news. But what you want to do is go back to Google and search up Autodesk Maya Student. And you want to click the first link. Now there are a bunch of free softwares like Tinkercad. It's a very, very simple 3D software. That's what I first started out using to learn the basics. But what you want to do is click Media and Entertainment. This is where you're going to find Maya. And what you want to do is select it and click a student if you're a student. And this benefit is that it will give you 1 free year subscription. All you have to do is prove that you're enrolled in a school, and the school that there's listed, and you have Maya for free for 1 year. And every year you can always renew it. So if you're in school for 4 years, you can technically have Maya for 4 years. Click continue, and all you have to do are 3 steps. It's your Maya software. You write down your email, preferably your school email, but it's not 100% necessary. Once you fill that out, just click agree, continue, and then it will be your education institution. Now there will be a drop bar, and there will be multiple schools from all over the world, preferably most likely in Canada and the US. Now once you find your school, click on it, and that's where you go to educational verification, where all you have to do is upload an acceptance letter or something that shows that you're enrolled in the school program for 1 year. And that's all you need. And the good thing is that verification can take up to only 48 hours. So within less than 2 days, it's relatively fast. If you're lucky enough, you can get it within the day or the same day. And you can have Maya for free for 1 full year. Now, once you've installed Maya, you'll see Maya. Just search up Maya and click on the app. Now, once you have Maya open, this is the first thing that you'll see. You'll have your recent projects all listed here. This is your current project, but you won't have to worry about that for now. All you have to do is click New. And this is what you see the first time you open Maya. If there's anything different that you see in your screen, if everything's all over the place, what you want to do is go to Workspace and just click General for now. And this is what the general workspace looks like. First of all, before doing anything, you would want to set your project, save where your file is. So you go to File, and instead of saving scene or saving scene as, what you want to do is create a folder. And you go to Project Window. I've already renamed it, but if you have anything different here, just click New. You do not have to worry about any of these for now, just leave it as it is. And what you do is, once you click New, you name your project Maya Test. And in order to create no inconsistencies and errors, It's best if you name things without spaces, or if you want a space, then add an underscore. But for now, we'll just do Maya test and the location where you want to save it. I saved it on my hard drive, and that's it. Now you want to click accept. It already exists, so let's click 1. Now you have a brand new folder. If you want to look at it, before you look at it, so you've created a folder, but you haven't saved whatever is in this scene. This is what the scene is called. Whatever you do here, this is what the scene is. What you want to do is save this scene and whatever this is. All you've done with the project window is just create a folder essentially. So what you want to do is save scene. And you'll see that it's within wherever you've selected to save as, and under this folder, the Maya test 1, and under scenes, this will be saved. I'll show you where it is later. Right now, just give your project or your file a name. I'm just going to name it Maya test model and save. So now you have a brand new folder and a brand new file. So let's just double confirm and check where it is. Want to go here, and this is your folder right here. So what you'll see is a whole bunch of folders. Now these are specific folders that you do not need to touch. All you need to worry about is your scenes, what I talked about. Click your scene, and there you'll see your folder. You don't even have to worry about your edits. This is your scene. It is a binary file. There are other types of files, but just save it as your default MB. Your other default would be ASCII, which is ASCII. Let's go back to Maya. Now we have Maya. There are a lot of things in Maya, from top to left to right to bottom and to the center. It can be daunting, but it is much easier than you anticipate. There's a lot of controls, but if you know about the 20/80 rule, it's the fact that you will only use 20% of the tools to fill 80% of your requirements. I personally have only used about 20% of these tools that you see here and have accomplished everything that I've desired. Now what you want to do is look through everything. First thing you want to do is look through your workspace. If you have anything different, if your layout looks different, all you have to do is click this and go to General. Now your workspaces are your different types of views. So if you want a modeling standard edition, you'll just have your sculpting, your objects will show up here, your graph. Essentially everything that's needed for these specifics. If you need rigging, these rigging options will show up. It will automatically go to rigging, all your skeletons, even animations. It will show you a more defined graph editor with all your details. For now, just use general. Now you have this perspective view. What you want to do is, when you have an object, which you go to poly modeling for essentially all your objects, it's best to use polygons under poly modeling. There are a whole bunch of other sections: sculpting, UV, editing, rigging, animation. For now, since we are modeling, we're going to just use poly modeling. And you can click these shapes and they will spawn at the center. Now, how do you navigate around? First, let's look at different views. So right now, it is our perspective view that we can change and move around, and this is our cube where it says front. If you click these icons, it will show you that angle, top, even the corners are acceptable. Now, zooming in and zooming out is your standard. It's your standard scroll. And what you want to do for different views is click your space bar, or if you look here, there's 3 options. There's panel layout, there's 4 squares and 2 squares. So right now you're in your panel layout. This is your current screen. which shows you one view. If you want multiple different views, you can click on this 4 squares and it will show you all perspectives. Show you your main camera, your top view, your front view, and your side view. And you will need that for other things. Now, these specific workspaces is catered to specific controls. So as you can see, I'm zooming in here, but these are not zoomed in. So you can cater it to whatever views and angles you need on these specifics. You can zoom in here, have a very zoomed out angle. And the shortcut for this control is pressing spacebar. If you quickly press spacebar, it switches from your perspective view to the 4-panel view, or essentially wherever your mouse is hovering over, that is essentially where it will go back to. My mouse is hovering over the front. Once I click spacebar, it goes to front. Now I want my perspective view. This is your main view that you'll be using because this is what you can manipulate the most. Now there is different setups for different needs. Right now, I'm under animation, but I want to be under modeling. And it's essentially not changing anything except for these panels here, these tools here. Everything else stays the same, but these tools are specific to whatever needs you have. Right now, it's modeling. For rigging, you have these options. Animation, you have different options. FX, you have different options like particles, fluids, and rendering, texturing, lighting, whatever. So what you'll want to do is go to modeling first. Now, once you've placed an object in your view, in your perspective view, you'll see that it is highlighted in your outliner. Your outliner contains everything that is in this scene. Your cameras, your views, your lighting. As you can see, this is my cube. If you deselect it, shows it a bit hidden. You can just reselect it by selecting the outliner cube. Now you can rename it. If you double click it, press big cube. There you go. Everything will show you in your outliner. How you can toggle this on and off is this. Shows you everything in the outliner. This is what you want to have at all times to see your view. Now another thing that you would want or not want is this grid that you see here. Some people want it, some people don't. It is good to have it for relative scaling. Now if you don't want this, all you have to do is go here and click this. Your grid is gone. If you want it back, just unhide it. These are more specific views that we will talk about in the next lessons. But for now, all you need to worry about is the grid, if you want it or don't want it. That's it for this lesson. I look forward to teaching you guys. The next lesson will be about the manipulation of the views and the shapes. So we're going to talk about how you can change and rotate, scaling, zooming, everything across the views and the shapes.